Hi guys, Melissa Johnson-Haight here, independent Scentsy consultant, back with you again for Melters Mixers, and this is going to be a special edition for Vanilla Blackberry. I think it was Jessica Richardson had asked me if I had some mixing ideas for this. I had, I think, 4 cubes, and I forgot what they smelled like because of Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And so I was like, okay. So I broke out my other bar and did some mixes for you guys. So I have these and we'll go over those right now. They were all pretty good. So I will say, let me preface this. It's not that I dislike Vanilla Blackberry. It's okay. I enjoy it when I don't get what I call a medicinal note. And what I mean by that is that sometimes I swear someone is smoking marijuana and I get that smell. And Dale's even gotten that smell. I don't know why our noses, maybe it's just our house. I don't know how it works. Why, I mean, and there's more than just me that say that. So with this scent, we happen to be one of those people that get that medicinal note while warming Vanilla Blackberry. So I did not put this in my club. The blackberry part itself, I like just fine. But it's that medicinal note that I'm like, no, it's not a club bar, because I'm actually kind of embarrassed to melt this for fear that people will think that I've been recreationally smoking. So, never have. So I honestly have no opinion about it other than I'm like, anyways. So I tried to come up with some mixers because not everybody loves blackberry anyway, and especially if you get that medicinal note, like us, you may not love that one. So I was trying to find some good mixes. I first did, I did 1 cube and then had to do another one of maple rum cake. So I was like, let's make that, like, maple rum cake is kind of like a spice cake to me. I get just a very, like, spice cake muffin, or, yeah, almost like a raisin bran muffin or something. I love maple rum cake. Well, I shouldn't say I enjoy maple rum cake. I actually really like it. It's still in my club right now. So I was like, let's mix in some blueberries with it, because maple rum cake with the spice cake note, and let's add some like blueberry fruit in with that spice cake, kind of like a fruit cake kind of a thing. This was nice. I enjoyed it. I did not get the medicinal note. I would say it is kind of like a fruit cake. So you get the spice cake with like a dark, rich berry. So I would say it's similar to like fruit cake. And not the gross kind that you get in the grocery store that's like hard as a rock. Sorry if you like that. I actually have a recipe for homemade spice cake, fruit cake, and it's really good. Like, it's really good. It's fresh. It's not hard. It doesn't taste like it's been preserved for 20 years. Like the store-bought fruit cake. No. But this kind of reminds me of that. So it's like rich, just brings in a bakery element, and then like you get the dark berry element with the blackberry. So I really like this one. Nice medium performer. All of these are going to be pretty medium performers, because vanilla blackberry is kind of a strong one. It tends to go for days. Some of these did tone it down enough that it didn't go for days, but this one tends to go for days, and bakery tends to not go for days. So I would say that two of these might have been into the second day, but 2 of these kind of lessened it to like a day. Well, 3 of them kind of lessened it to a day, 4 if you count this one. So yeah, give Maple Rum Cake, which is a Harvest collection bar, and if you have Vanilla Blackberry, give these a try together. So I enjoyed that. I know another nemesis scent for people tends to be Fairy Tale Pumpkin. I actually have 1 cube left of this one. So I tried Fairy Tale Pumpkin, which I actually get a grape Tootsie Pop, Tootsie Roll Pop with this one. So I was like, okay, grape Tootsie Pop, talking too fast. My mouth cannot keep up with my brain. So I was like, let's do grape Tootsie Roll Pop, and let's add some blackberry in with that grape kind of note that my nose picks up. I enjoyed this, but I actually like Fairy Tale Pumpkin. If you don't like Fairy Tale Pumpkin, I did notice the Fairy Tale Pumpkin notes. I'm not bothered by black licorice or star anise or anything like that. So if you're averse to Fairy Tale Pumpkin, maybe skip this one. But if you don't mind Fairy Tale Pumpkin, I thought this was a nice combo. I also did not get the medicinal note from Vanilla Blackberry. Now this one tended to go into the second day, but I was trying to do these mixers and took it out, but I was smelling this one the second day. So if you like this, this was fun. It was kind of like playing off the fruitiness that I get in Fairy Tale Pumpkin. So I liked it. And then I'll go with another one that I don't love. The more I melt Velvet Moon, you guys, I don't love Velvet Moon. Like, it's okay, but it's got like something, the longer it sits, there's something in it that I don't love. I could be wrong, but I think this is a fresh scent, and fresh is very hit or miss for me. I either like it or don't like it. Like, it's not very often there's an in-between. It's usually like or don't like. I don't like this one. But a lot of times if you mix things that you don't like and you mix them together, so I was like, let's play off the perfuminess of the blackberry. So I was like, I did this in my bathroom in a mini warmer. And yes, I did 2 cubes in the mini warmer. It's the Etched Core Silver warmer, and that's such a great performer. It'll fill up my whole bathroom. This was nice the first day. Vanilla Blackberry made me enjoy Velvet Moon more. I did not get the medicinal note in this one. This one actually tended to tone down Vanilla Blackberry quite a bit. This tended to maybe smell the second day, but that was it. It was time to change it. So this one lessened the life of Vanilla Blackberry. It does kind of play off the perfuminess. There's like a fresh perfuminess, and normally I'm the biggest fan of floral, but it's the fresh element of it that I just don't love. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but I'm good if I never melt any more of this after these 4 cubes. I mean, it's very perfumey fresh, but on a real light side. So I was like, this would be great for the bathroom. And like, to a lot of people, blackberry, like black raspberry vanilla, back when Clearly Canadian around here, I'm sure it's still available. I think someone's commented that it is. I'm probably in Canada, but like here, my area doesn't continue to carry Clearly Canadian blackberry. That was my favorite, but it had this perfumey note to it. So I was trying to kind of play off of that, and I do think that it achieved it. This was actually pretty nice. I think I do still have 1 more bar of Vanilla Blackberry. I might use up these 4 cubes doing that, because Vanilla Blackberry definitely made Velvet Moon better. It wasn't quite as fresh. This one kind of fed into the perfumey fruity. But yeah, this was fine. I'd say medium to light performer. Yeah, like, and this is normally medium to strong, so that's how much Velvet Moon kind of toned way down Vanilla Blackberry. So it's worth trying. I thought that it was pretty, less fresh, less laundry, more like perfumey fruity, if that makes sense. So it's my least favorite one. And then, believe it or not, I love this bar on its own. I love it. Like, I love frosted vanilla. I know a lot of people don't like that. So I was kind of trying to take the minty, fresh airness of frosted vanilla and kind of play into the blackberry. Because I don't have any more, I don't think, Arctic Kiss. That usually will mask a scent and make any unbearable scent better. I don't know that it achieved its goal on Frosted Petals, believe it or not. That was like the one bar I'm like, really? If it can make, like, roll the dice good. Anyways, so I like this one, but I don't know that I love the mint. The, like, almost like a candy cane scent, like the frosty vanilla candy cane scent with the blackberry. It was different. It wasn't bad. It was okay. Trying to think. I mean, sometimes this one gives me a polar bear hug vibe, but better. So maybe try, instead of frosted vanilla, if you don't like frosted vanilla, maybe try polar bear hug. I think I've used all my polar bear hug too. So maybe try that with vanilla blackberry. It might be less minty, cool air. Because polar bear hug tends to be a little more perfumey. Has that one got blackberry? Can't remember if that one's got blackberry. I think it does. Anyways, polar bear hug might work better. I kind of wish I had a bar of cashmere and corduroy, because I actually think cashmere and corduroy might be fun with vanilla blackberry, so that's a thought too. Maybe even sugar or pink haze. Those tend to mix with everything. Maybe even possibly Luna. I just don't happen to have those on hand to try, but I'm thinking with like that cozy perfume, maybe even cozy cardigan might work with this pretty well. Those tend to be pretty decent mixers, or shimmer might work. I mean, this is okay. This was on the line. This was a little more on the lines of Arctic Kiss. I don't know. I think in this circumstance, actually polar bear hug might have worked better for what I was trying to achieve with this one. So frosted vanilla is one of those that kind of toned down vanilla blackberry. This did not last very long. This was like a day melting. It was like medium to light. It got lighter as it went. So it was fine. I just think there was better options than maybe frosted vanilla. Yeah. I mean, I definitely think, I wish I had cashmere and corduroy to try, because I actually kind of think that might have worked better. And what I almost get that's slightly medicinal, dark, it's almost can come off slightly like tobacco smoke, like a cigarette. That might even be what kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't love cigarette smoke. My mom smoked a lot when I was little. My parents both did. My grandparents, and then they all quit. I still love cigarette smoke. But yeah, I guess that's what I don't one of the things too that I don't love about vanilla blackberry, but I don't always get that when it's warming. I get that more on cold. But so I was like, okay, let's go back. Like, one bar that I think tends to make any bar better, because I'm such a huge favorite, besides Gimme Candy. You could try Gimme Candy with this. Might actually be quite amazing. I wanted to do something different than typical Gimme Candy. I did graham cracker crunch, and I get graham cracker and marshmallow. I was like, let's kind of go for mixing in, like, the marshmallow should kind of tone down the marshmallow. Might all be in my head of graham cracker crunch. Might tone down the blackberry, the graham crackerness. Kind of like a blackberry pie with like a graham cracker crust and like a marshmallow meringue on top kind of thing is kind of what I was thinking of. I actually kind of like this. I did this in my kitchen. I did 1 cube. I actually kind of liked what it did. I would say medium performer. It didn't last very long, but again, it's bakery. Marshmallowy doesn't last for me. Even though this one tends to, this toned this one down. And it's funny, there's certain ones that tend to last a little longer, so that prolonged this. It's the last one that was actually my favorite of them all. But I think this was like my second favorite, followed by like probably maple rum cake and then fairy tale pumpkin. So I enjoyed graham cracker crunch. You get that like bakery marshmallowy graham crackerness with like maybe some blackberry jam spread in the middle. I actually really enjoyed this. So if you have graham cracker crunch, it's a current catalog scent. Try mixing that with vanilla blackberry. I actually thought it was fun. So you may enjoy that one. And this last one is my favorite of all of them. What I was kind of trying to recreate is one of my favorite pine evergreen, one of my favorite tree scents. And that's Just For You. And Just For You has a blackberry note, and it's like a real soft kind of a light bright pine. It's not like real dark to me. And it's got the blackberry. So I'm like, let's try. And I did, and the bar that, I think I used half a bar, forgot what it was like, and still had some to go, and then just started all over. And that's why but I did one whole entire clam in all, 8 cubes in just these 2 rooms, and then the other 5 cubes, must have used 3 out of my other vanilla blackberry. It's on the floor. Anyways, because I did 1 cube of each out in the kitchen or the bathroom upstairs. I used sweet orange and evergreen, and when I melt sweet orange and evergreen, I don't really get the orange while it's warming. Maybe slightly on cold, but that's kind of like what gives it its sweetness. It's not like Wild for Fall where it's like definitely Satsuma orange in your face. But when it's melting, it kind of gives like almost like a sweet sugar crystal kind to me. Sweet sugar crystalness to the evergreen notes. So I was like, let's see if we can make this similar to Just For You. It's not a dupe, but it definitely gave me Just For You vibes. So if you like Just For You, which is not a current catalog scent, I had it in my club. I have several bars I think I got from a clearance, and so I think I have 4 more, and I kicked it out of my club because I'm like, well, Scentsy always has all kinds of trees. I love trees in general most of the time, so I'll be fine if I kick it out. So I did kick it out of my club, but this definitely reminded me of Just For You. So sweet orange and evergreen, I think is, yes, the November scent of the month. So it's 10% off currently. If you happen to have vanilla blackberry, try sweet orange and evergreen with it. I really liked it. It reminded me of Just For You. This was into the second day because the evergreenness, I find tree scents can last a couple days, and at a medium to strong. And this continued to stay medium to strong, and it these two tend to be prolonging scents. I mean, this one can go all by itself, can go like 3 days, maybe 4. And so this went like definitely 2 days into the 3rd day, but I moved on. But yeah, I actually really love this. So this is my favorite combo that I've tried for mixing of the two. So definitely give sweet orange and evergreen and vanilla blackberry a try. And I tried to stick with current catalog scents that I did all these mixers with because, well, okay, current limited time offers even. Because sometimes when I mix, sometimes you just have to. If you have a feeling, a gut feeling that a certain scent is gonna work perfectly, whether it was Bring Back My Bar, maybe you didn't save it in your club, but sometimes you just have to know for the future, like, oh, like maybe I should try that one. Or maybe you happen to have it in your stash. I mean, every once in a while I'm gonna try some unattainable scents if you don't currently have them. But this time, I really tried to stick with catalog current scents that you could buy. So hopefully that was helpful, you guys. I enjoy, especially this one, because it's not that I dislike vanilla blackberry. I actually don't mind it. I just don't, like, I was not going to do these well over Thanksgiving when we had, Dale's mom. She's like in her late 80s. We had Dale's daughter and our neighbor next door. He's in his 70s. So I wasn't going to milk that when they were here. I did something else for Thanksgiving Day, but yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully that's helpful, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, for giving suggestions, for asking for recommendations. I'm just having lots of fun doing these, and I appreciate you guys so much. I did order the Cyber Monday sales stuff. Plus I did a bundle. I forgot about it, and I was like, oh yeah, that came back in stock. So I did a bundle that'll ship separately. Could have saved myself $10 in shipping, but that's fine. Here's Scentsy, take all my money. It's fine. So yeah, so stay tuned. I'll have those things coming up soon. I'm sure Cyber Monday was huge enough success, and all the things that Scentsy's doing. So who knows when it'll ship, but hang in there with me and I'll show you those when I get those. And yeah, so we'll see you guys soon. Bye.